Good morning. 7 minutes is all we got today. Front squats, burpee over the box. We're going to talk about how we can get in a good position to do a front squat without a barbell. If you don't have a barbell and you got realistically anything that we can hold out in front of us, most of us have at least a dumbbell or two. And so we're going to hold out 2 dumbbells in front of us to do 7 front squats. Then we have burpee over a box 7 times. We're only moving for 7 minutes today. It's raining out. I love the rain, so I'm encouraging to get outside. Was debating whether or not to go on a long run today, and I think I still might. I think especially when most people don't feel like running in the rain, I think that's the best time to run, or run in the cold when people don't think that you're like, there's just no way we're running today. Well, yeah, there is. And I'm going to say the only thing that you may care about is getting your shoes wet or whatever. But I think that's a crazy reason. So I think the rain has let up a little bit. But I think to do things that you don't want to do, especially like running in the rain, is pretty sweet. So I encourage you to get outside today, whatever that is, to do something outside, along with this 7 minutes in here, or wherever you got. So dumbbell front squat. So we got to find a way to pick them up, put them in the front rack position, and keep a squat going. And then we're burpeeing. We love the burpee. And then getting up and over something. Like right now I got a 20-inch box here. You can jump higher. You can jump lower. But just want you to get up and over something. In fact, I was picturing kind of like a wall. Like if you can jump over a wall, but we're not there yet. So we're going to go with it. Water. Make sure you had your water today. Or you drink your water throughout the entire day. All right. Front squats, let's talk about them. I got 2 dumbbells here. Remember the deadlift, right? I have to pick them up and I have to put them in this front rack position. All right. I would say the dumbbells are in between us for this purpose if I'm picking them both up at the same time, and I'm essentially putting them right into a clean. So if the same rules apply, if I actually jump and catch this, I'm going to make sure my arms are not bending early. I'm going to stand these up. I can deadlift them. Then I can jump, shrug, and then catch them in this nice front rack position. What you're going to notice is that the dumbbell end is going to rest nicely on my front shoulder, which forces or makes me bring my elbow up so it sits nice and flat. Watch this. Ready? Bam. So you'll notice, actually my elbow is a little bit down, but it is out in front to have this dumbbell be flat. If you can get those elbows up, awesome. You can do that as well. But now I have this front weight, 20 pounds in this front rack position. As I can go down, I can keep my elbows parallel to the ground. My hip crease is below the top of my knee. And then I stand. And I can do 7 of these. Bam. So what I'm thinking about doing is driving my knees out, sitting back in my heels, keeping my chest vertical, upright. What I don't want to happen As I start to drop my elbows, I start to come forward. Now I'm in a bad position. I'm on my toes possibly, and I'm pushing off. Not good, right? I'm fighting that force. Make sure we stay vertical on this one. Elbows are up. Elbows are up the same way we go down. Burpees over the box. So this is just to get down and get over it. Or I can just step up. Any way you can get over the box. But if you're gonna jump this, 2-footed takeoff, 2-footed landing. Can step down. Ways to get over it. I was thinking like a big box, maybe a tall one where you gotta kind of get up and over. That'd be a fun one. But whatever you can grab, box, whatever you can get up over. 7 minutes is all we're going for, so, you know, I mean, see what you can get in. If you can get in around a minute, 7 rounds. Round every 2 minutes, whatever. And then it depends on what weight you choose. So that's 10. Ooh, now it's pretty heavy. But, for me, I'm just gonna work myself up. But my legs, if I can put it up there, my legs are strong. What if you got 250s, that's 100 pounds. If barbell stuff, you're front squatting over that. But dumbbells are not a barbell. Then you gotta put them there. And I think you gotta keep better form because they're independent of each other. But you just gotta get them there and then feel comfortable. Stay upright. Drive. Use the legs. So I got a pair of 25s right there. Still working up. All right, biggest ones we got 50s. I don't think we're gonna go over 50. 7 minutes. I'm gonna just do this one and gonna get this thing rolling. You know what? Watch this. Bet you I can put this on. Look at this countdown. I'm gonna do 7 minutes on here. All right, so I got about 2:15 to go. You can't even see that timer either. All right, 1:38 to go. Fun, so now I got a timer to do it on live. That's pretty sweet. All right, 7 burpees or 7 front squats. Minute 10 countdown. All right, so 7 minutes, 7 front squats. I have 50 pounds, 50-pound dumbbells, and then I have a 20-inch box right here that I'm gonna jump or burpee up and over. All right, 50 seconds. 7 front squats, 7 burpee. Thirty seconds. $20 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Seven. Ooh. Legs are going. 1 round in. Let's do from side view. Staying upright on this. Ooh. Ooh. 5 minutes to go. That just got heavy real quick. Two. 2 rounds through, less than 4. 3 rounds through. Damn. Mm. 2 minutes. Four on that. Four rounds plus 7, 8, 9, 10, either 10 or 11. We'll go 10. 4 rounds plus 10. Final. Definitely paced to the end. Just smart with box jumps. I don't think there's a reason to really push, especially right now, coming back. So 4 rounds plus 10. We'll take it. 7 minutes, man. Get some front squats in. Squatting every day. Run with weight or run with something. Carry something on the run, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you got any questions on the clean. Protect your back. Protect your back. Get them up in that front rack position. Elbows, keep the elbows tall. Drive that part of the foot. Let me see if I can show you this. This part, I'm thinking about, let me get this out of the way. Boom. So when we squat, I'm not on my toes. In fact, I want you to be mid-foot back, like pressing down with this portion of the foot and not the front portion. So what would it look like if we were coming forward? As I start to come down, you would see me start to rock. My heels would now come up, right? Moving back. Now, if I sit back and you see me wiggle my toes, now I'm in a good position. I'm pushing with this part. I'm tall. I'm very tall. And then I drive out. You know, if I need to come up, cool. But I'm stable. Fun workout today. All right, 7 minutes. I get excited about that because you push, man. You know the time's coming up. You know it's gonna end. 7 minutes is not, it's not that long. You come out nice and slow, and then you realize, you know, there's not much left in this thing, so you can kind of push it. 7 minutes, great, a great number, a great workout for starters, especially, you know, doesn't need to be 10, 7, you know, break the 5 threshold, 7 minutes. So if today's your first day, welcome. 7 front squats, 7 burpees over the box. Just move, you know, we're just moving. Good front squat, even if you take the weight down, just front squats, and then, you know, burpees, front squat and burpees for 7 minutes. So you can scale this down any way that you need to. Fun workout, all right? So I'm gonna be going on, talking about, question of the day. We are lacking, I think, knowledge. We're lacking a lot of knowledge, especially around the fitness industry, especially around, you know, nutrition and you know, I think a big thing for me lately, the supplements, just having conversations about why people are taking them and, you know, where do they get this thing from that they need to be taking supplements. So I got water and lemon here. Nutrition is just huge, and so you just have to separate the two. Fitness is fitness, nutrition is nutrition. That's kind of, you have to separate the two, but they definitely go hand in hand. And I think the people that ultimately combine the two right away look for supplements. I think they're just missing the point of, in fact, nutrition, what it is, what it's supposed to do for us. Water and lemon. A lot of people ask, you know, pre-workout coffee. I think a coffee bean, you know, that's all you really need as far as like getting amped up or pumped up. You don't need anything from a store. So we try to get ourselves off of all of that to make this a whole lot easier. So I think you're gonna get a lot of comments start coming through because nobody's really stepping up and saying these things from this perspective. You know, a lot of people are, you know, buying into like, okay, whatever works for you, whatever works for you. I think the ultimate goal is to push people in the right direction. And, you know, that's exactly what we're trying to do through our journey. And we don't, you know, we do the same workouts. I'll do the same workouts as you, and you'll see it. And so I don't think that, you know, telling you right or wrong, but I think if you're going to see it firsthand from people that don't need the supplements or that don't need anything really other than plants, you know, other than plants and fruits and vegetables and really a starch-based diet, you know, I don't know, like that's all the proof that you need, other than hearing the stories and hearing and then really thinking about it, kind of putting two together and developing your own. You have to come up with this on our own. In fact, our kids, we're still developing, you know, they're still making that change or process, and we're not forcing. It's really fun to see, actually, and seeing how, you know, where it really comes from. So excited to be on this journey with you all. Feel free, don't forget to subscribe, put out workouts, and you're going to see more content. I don't know if they're going to shift to different channels talking about different things, but we got a green screen that we're going to now talk over. So stand by for that. I think it's going to be cool. This is one of the technology pieces. You saw the timer go down. Trying to get a little fancy here to make it easier for people to kind of take in our message. And so we can duplicate it and send it out about nutrition. And I think that's where it starts. And then really finding out why, like why people stop in the first place, why people can't keep going. And I think it's because it's not sustainable. The stuff that and the things that they're doing and the places that are surrounding them are usually like not sustainable. The whole mindset is not sustainable. When you start entering challenges and you start, thinking, I mean, little pieces of win, but the macro, the bigger term, the long-term concept of like health and what that means, and want to be sustaining and working towards that always. Anybody that falls in this, short-term concept loses this convenience thing. They lose right from the get-go. This is something that you got to force and make time for, carve out throughout the day, because it is that important. Fitness, secondary to nutrition and like eating and that mindset. So mindset, nutrition, then fitness. This is why we're here. But I'm glad to give you, we're glad to give you these workouts, the same workouts that we go through, that we're doing. You can see it's not long. It doesn't need to be. We get creative. I'm encouraging you all to get very creative as well, and don't be concerned with the exact things. You'll notice there's really no weights involved. There's really no height. You can always modify any of these movements, but it's to give you a concept, to give you basically a template to understanding real health and nutrition and what it means and what it does for us. This is exactly what we do. The nutrition, you'll see what I eat, you'll see what we eat, you'll see when, you'll see what we do here, you'll see everything. It's really all uncovered. But so many people are taking down the wrong path, giving you, hitting macros. What is that? Like staying within certain things, having unhealthy foods, but as long as you stay within your macros, this just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't add up from where people want to be. Like, wouldn't you want to be long-term? Keep this thing long-term, not just, I need to get a summer body ready. So the moment you understand it's long-term now, the short-term things go away. You begin to have more open mind. You start to look at and you take individually depending on what the issue is or what dairy, the meat, the processed food, any place where you're struggling, we start to show you how to eliminate or change and exchange those foods to get you onto that right path. I hit on a lot on the supplements. Like, supplements are okay depending on where they come from and what they're used for. First and foremost, so many people are taking them for the wrong reasons, thinking that they need to replace protein that they're now using because they're now running. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. You have to be really pushing your body through, I'm going to say, weightlifting, and I believe in it, but most people aren't doing that. And so the idea of getting extra protein baffles me to go hand in hand. And you'll see a little bit more on a rant on that shortly. Anyway, good morning to you. Under 30 minutes today. Hope you have a fantastic day. Shoot me up on the DM, on the messenger. I'll answer all the questions that you have. Send me videos of you actually doing this. I'll give critique on form. Send what you're having for lunch. I'll take a look at it. We'll talk. Just let me know, man. There's so many different ways to do this, but we really push and continue to push you on the path to continue to think differently about what you're currently doing, because most people currently aren't on the path or kind of what we believe in as far as nutrition goes and supplements go. And once you start realizing why and we start opening your mind up to that, I think things become much different, and we start to get you on the real journey, the real path, and it's a lot of fun once you start enjoying that process. All right, let's have a great day, everybody. 30 under 31. See ya.